How? Back here again. Hey everyone, Gootz is back, and today I'm throwing the new hitter pearl as well as I'm adding the Mesmerize in here. Both are really good balls. I've been throwing them for quite a bit now, and I'll be comparing it to my trusty effect. See how these balls compare to each other. So I know I have two pearls and one solid, but I want to show you the difference between you have a ball with back end and you have a ball that rolls early. So let's get it going. First, I'm gonna start off with the Mesmerize. We are bowling on a house shot over here. Carry percentage I get with this ball is crazy. I'm so mesmerized. Dad jokes, don't hurt me. Ooh, really good off my hand, really got to the spot. Alright, so that was good off my hand. Did go a little high, left the 4-9. So now I'll be throwing the hitter. The hitter is another pearl, asym pearl. Alright, so after seeing that ball, you can see that I checked up right even before I got to the spot. So that's telling me maybe I have to move a little bit more left, and away I go. Got around it. Ooh, see? Got around it, and once it got to the spot, it just took off. Kind of hard to play with this on the house shot. The ball is just so sensitive in my hand. Let's throw a couple of shots in front of the ball return, see what happens. Ooh, probably the deepest I had to go on a house shot in a while. Haven't really bowled on them. But with these balls and what's happening, it's giving me that big hook potential. Hey yo, question time with Gootz. So as you guys see, or you're probably gonna start noticing the different brand changes. As you can see, I used to be TV8. Now I'm on the Ebonite. That being said, can you guess what Brandon is as well as Barker? Take a look at the videos. And I have a question for you guys. So going into the new season again, are you gonna try different brands in the same company, different bowling balls in general? Comment down below and let us know. So let's throw my trusty effect and let's see how it goes down the lane. So this has been my favorite ball probably ever since March. Just very continuous and easy to read off my hand. So I'm gonna stand where the hitter was and let's see what this ball does. This is why this ball is my favorite off my hand. Really gets down the lane, and once it gets to the break point, just rolls right in. So let's throw a couple more shots with that and then let's wrap it up. How? How? Good shot off my hand. You could see from the 3 different reactions that I'm getting with these balls. One hooks very early and then just drives into the pins. The other one hooks very late, but such a crazy back end reaction that it just takes off at the back, going high every time I rotate my hand. Now the effect, like I said, is one of my benchmark balls. So it being in my hand, I'm able to just control the shape, don't leave anything crazy. I'm gonna try striking with the other 2. I know the condition right now isn't perfect, but you gotta get these balls to strike, right? There we go, that's one. Let's throw one more good one with that, and then 2 more with the hitter. That counts, that counts. All right, so when I threw that ball, I was a little bit more forward. With it being forward, I didn't really have that crazy back-end reaction. So let's throw one more shot. I'm gonna get around it. Should be money from there. Oh, look, it's a red pin. With it being a red pin, if I strike, I win a prize from Jimu. Yep. So I'm extra motivated to get a strike. Jimu, you're gonna owe me. I mean, it counts, right? Hey everyone, so we're back from the lanes, through the Mesmerize from Brunswick and through the hitter from Radical. 2 completely different balls. One's a pearl, one is a solid, but both are asyms. And today we bowled on a house shot. A couple things I can tell you about these balls is the Mesmerize, while we bowled on the house shot, I didn't feel like it was the right ball at all. With that being said, I'm just being completely honest. I just don't think there was enough oil as it got to the back end of the pattern and either overhooked or it rolled out. And when I added speed, it just wasn't giving me the best look at all. It wasn't a ball that I would throw on house shots, but probably on harder patterns, as I have been. Really love seeing this ball on heavier oil patterns, probably something like a short pattern, or even the beginning of a long sport pattern, shark or anything challenge related too. Now, let's talk a little bit about the hitter as well. So the hitter on the house shot really gave me that length, but crazy back end reaction. I really had to take my hand off a little bit. Every time I went around it, it did hit high, but when I was able to just roll off my hand, let the ball kind of finish, it just sent pins flying. It wasn't the best hits, things were swishing around, which was good. If I could recommend these two balls in anyone's bag, it would probably be for someone who struggles with trying to get the ball to hook. I would suggest throwing the Mesmerize. If you are a slower speed, less revs, this ball will really dig into the lane and give you that reaction of a big hooking ball, especially if you're looking for a ball that hooks early. The hitter is that ball that really continues off the back, and then you get crazy back end, especially with that HK22 cover stock. As you can see, I've been going back and forth with the two balls, trying to explain what I think it's good for, as well as I think these two will probably complement each other. Use this ball early in the block, use this ball later in the block. If you are looking for two bigger new balls, these could be it. I did compare it with my effect. My effect is my favorite ball in my bag when it starts to transition. It does have a smaller core, but it still has HK22. With that ball being a little bit more tame, it was weaker than this. With this being such a big ball, I don't really need it in my bag. So now that you saw me throw all three balls, you can tell that they're very, very, very strong balls. That's what these balls are made for. Super strong on the lanes and give you some really big hook potentials. Either getting the ball to roll early or getting the ball to roll later and just have back end reaction. Now, the biggest question, would I really bring these balls to events? To be honest, I would bring the Mesmerize. I brought the Mesmerize to different qualifying events already, and on the fresh, it's just perfect. It really gets down the lane, and as soon as it hits the mid lane though, it really starts to roll. And I like seeing that shape because it tells me that I can just roll it off my hand and let the ball do the work. Most of the time, I'll just go straight into an effect, or I'll actually go to the hitter solid if I need a little bit more back-end reaction. Would I bring the hitter? I wouldn't bring it necessarily. Maybe if I bowled on a short pattern where I needed to swing the ball from left to right, then I'll use this one. Just because this ball has such crazy back-end reaction. I'm pretty sure if I get it out there, let the ball come back, it's gonna be money. Either way, these are really good balls. Not something that I preferably want to use, but they are big asym balls that I think low rev players or people who have trouble trying to get the ball to turn should have. So guys, if you want to comment down below on if you're going to try new brands, you can see that I went to Ebonite. Take a guess what Brandon is, take a guess what Ryan is, and tell us down below what you're going to be throwing this year. See you in the next vid. Going around it.